It's a Sunday afternoon, and I'm sitting on the porch. There are about, really without exaggeration, probably 200 juncos that have invaded the yard because we have feeders out, and we're dog sitting. Hey, oh my gosh, we're dog sitting, and that little Barky dog just thought she could take on the squirrel that just came by the window, which is funny to me. Anyway, so I'm just sitting out on the porch, which is where I love to be, even though it's like it's the middle of April, and there's snow on the ground, and it just feels weird. I'm like most people in the Midwest and in Canada, Winnipeg's had the same kind of deal too. So I've friends and family up that way have been complaining too. Winter needs to be over. Winter needs to be over. Anyway, it's been a really quiet day here today. Jen slept hard and long through the night, and she's been asleep much of the day today. So just kind of low key here. We went to meditation yesterday. We braved the elements, and I'm glad we did. The person who was supposed to be there wasn't there, and so the church pastor did a reflective meditation, and then we spent time talking about silence, and I'm not even sure how we got around to it, but there was this conversation about the idea that that if we can stay present and be accountable in life, that's key, and things, I don't know, working themselves out. Anyway, we somehow got into a conversation about being present and being honest and being our true selves and being real in ourselves, real in our journey, real with each other. And I felt compelled to share a little bit about the challenges of being honest about, this journey that we're on. Certainly it's not that I'm being dishonest, and I'm not, that we're giving false information, but I shared a little bit about my decision a few weeks ago to just really start sharing the queer side of the journey, and one of the women said that she feels like the honesty that I'm sharing is not just honest, but it's also honest in an area, or honesty about something that people don't like to be honest about. They don't want to have feelings about it. Being real about dying, and being real about caretaking and caregiving, and it really is. It's really hard to understand this unless you've done it, I guess. Although I would, I guess, even challenge myself in that statement and say that maybe I'm not right in saying that. Maybe it's just that I think people can understand and have a frame for this when they consider those that they love the most and the idea of being separated from them. I think what makes this challenging is, of course, that as needs grow, as Ginny's needs increase, as the pain increases or decreases, as she becomes more and more reflective, or more just more challenged in her own journey about how she reconciles the idea that she's wrapping this up. That it becomes harder for us to navigate as a couple, you know? The things that all of a sudden, or the things that are acutely important to her, sometimes surprise me. It's funny how we prioritize things differently in this time. It's there are times when it's humorous, you know, as we prioritize things. There are times when there's humor in it. And there are times when there's just straight up angst. You know, it's like, oh God, why are we worried about this? This seems so small and so trivial. So there's that. I think the other thing that there is that's truth in all this is that I feel like my eyes deceive me a little bit, or that my eyes help my heart out by kind of, my eyes help my heart out in that, I don't know, they protect what I'm seeing, protect me from seeing things maybe. I don't know how to explain it, except that I feel like I don't always trust myself, or that I doubt myself. I question myself. Are we doing this right? Does she have what she needs? Am I taking care of the things that she needs taken care of? Does she know that she's not alone? How do I support her in maintaining dignity? And those are things I guess I've talked about before. But I've started to rely more on the people closest to us, that inner circle of people, to help me navigate timing and what's happening. You know, it's kind of like when you see somebody every day, you don't always necessarily realize that they've gained 10 pounds, right? Well, my eyes deceive me in that I'm in this every day and I ride the coaster every day, that there are days I look at her and I see so sick, so sick. And there are other days I look and I think, not, sick, of course, because I know it in my head, but I don't see it. I don't see it with the same intensity or closeness. I don't see it as near some days. And so that's what I mean by my eyes maybe deceiving me, my heart being protected there a little. I'm working on my work schedule. I'm finding it harder and harder and harder and harder to be away from her. So I've got 4 more weeks of college basically, and then that wraps up for the semester, and then I'm not teaching this summer. And I'm working with my high school team, who are just really amazing, brilliant women who are carrying the load of this too, because my caseload at school is not being supported by me every day because I've been gone and out so much. So they're having to really picking up the pieces, picking up the slack, filling in the gaps, and So I'm trying to work with them to have a schedule that works, where I can still be helpful there, but that I can still meet some of the needs here. I think the other thing I've been thinking a lot today while Jen's been sleeping. I've been sitting out here and thinking about how, well, first of all, how amazing these 12 years have been with her, and the gift that has been. Gosh, she's given me so much. She's given me so much. I've learned so much. I've seen so much, grown incredibly, you know. I've also been thinking about just the fact that I'm losing my mate. And she's slipping away. Things aren't the same. We're not the same. We'll never be the same again. And that's just the truth in this journey, right? But I am, again, like I said in my last video, I've been thinking a lot about my mom and figuring out how to step in to this part of the journey, to be intentional, to be present in it, to step into whatever there is to be learned and to be gained from this experience. It's hard. It's sad. Oh, dogs. So then, like, is nothing like a barky little dachshund to, like, shatter your... Hey, 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 enough, you two. So funny. Sophie's out here too, and so she... Oh, come on there, little girl. Come on. Anyway. It's a strange place to be in this time of, you know, ending kind of season coming, closing in. And again, you know, who knows? Time is, what is time right now? I don't know. But I do know that we're in this hospice season and we've never been here before. And so it's happening. And I wonder a whole lot about the future. That's truth. Where will I land? How will I do it? How will I start over? Anyway. Enough of that. I'm out. I'm gonna go check on the gin. Anyway. Yeah, that's it. That's what one thinks about on a Sunday afternoon at the Lindbloom-Larsen house, if they're a Lindbloom. All right. We'll see you soon.